Welcome to the Basics for Virtual Assistants podcast, your go-to destination for all things virtual assistant. I'm your host, Pol, and just 4 short years ago, I took that leap into the world of virtual assistants, and I've never looked back. Now it's my turn to help you take the same exciting path. Are you wanting to become a VA but no idea where to start, lost with how to price yourself or set yourself up for success? Well, look no further. As we explore this world together, I'll be sharing my experiences, insights, and all the valuable lessons I've learned along the way. So, get ready to explore the world of virtual assistants, uncover its limitless potential, and let me guide you on the path to becoming a successful virtual assistant. Your transformation into a skilled VA starts right here, right now. Hello, and welcome to this week's podcast episode. I am so excited to be back. I am just really loving being back recording episodes again after being away for quite some time. So, anyway, super excited to jump on in. Before I get started on this episode, I just wanted to let you guys know that I am offering coaching for new virtual assistants. So I will leave a link in the description box and you can jump over and have a look. If any times don't suit you, please feel free to reach out. I'm more than happy to work with you to sort out a time that suits us both. But yeah, you can jump over there and find out more about that if you'd like. Today's episode is 8 tips on nurturing potential virtual assistant clients within Facebook groups. In this podcast episode, we'll explore how Facebook groups can be a powerful tool for connecting with potential clients in the virtual assistance industry. I did want to put a quick side note in here. I will not be talking about any specific Facebook groups. My tips on finding Facebook groups are: find a Facebook group where your client is going to be, whether this be small business Facebook groups, whether this be support groups. You want to find Facebook groups where your client is going to be looking for advice or looking for help. On the other hand, there are also many Facebook groups specifically for business owners to come and find virtual assistants for a specific industry. For example, I know that there are many Facebook groups out there that are specifically to help teacher business owners to find teachers pay teachers virtual assistants. So there are 2 sides to this kind of Facebook group chat. This episode, these tips are specifically for nurturing potential clients in Facebook groups that are not specifically for finding virtual assistants, because those groups where they're specifically looking for virtual assistants, they often post like a job offer almost, and then you can comment and connect with them and that sort of thing. So you can find many Facebook groups like that, and I have found many clients in Facebook groups similar to that. So you can go and check those out. This podcast episode is more along the lines of Facebook groups where your potential client is hanging out but may not be specifically looking for a virtual assistant. Here are my 8 tips. The very first tip is engage authentically. Join in group discussions and offer valuable insights without being pushy about your service. Answer questions, share tips, and position yourself as a helpful resource to build trust. I do not want to see you going into these Facebook groups commenting on every single thing. I'm a virtual assistant and I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. You want to be building relationships with your potential clients inside these Facebook groups before you even mention what you do. Second tip, share your expertise. Post informative content such as blog articles or videos that are relevant to the group's interests. This demonstrates your knowledge and increases your visibility. Number 3, be a resource. Offer assistance or resources to group members facing specific challenges. Providing free consults or tailored support can show your genuine interest and build relationships. And the main point of being in these Facebook groups is to build relationships, which brings me to number 4. Connect with members on a personal level by commenting on their posts and showing interest in their products. Authentic interactions can lead to more direct discussions about your services. Again, I can't stand when I see people come into Facebook groups and sell and sell and sell. I want you to go in there and engage and answer their questions and support them. Another tip is showcase success stories. Share anonymous case studies or testimonials to highlight your results. Frame these stories as valuable insights rather than direct sales pitches. This is a really good way to go about sharing with them an issue your client may have had and then the solution that got them the result they wanted. It's kind of like those weight loss pictures where you see like this big and then she did this and she was this big. Those sorts of things, but more along the lines of the industry that your client is. For example, my client was struggling with communicating with her customers on a regular basis. She was struggling with making sure that her content was engaging and that she was hitting like those markers of like 80% free and 20% sales. That would be a really good one to start with if that was your area of expertise. I'm just throwing an example out there. And then you could say like, I went in and I started scheduling her emails for her and we saw an XYZ open rate. Like these are the type of stories you can go in and share, and people are going to read that and go, I need help with that. Maybe I can reach out to that person. Number 6 will not work for everybody. I do understand this. And sometimes it can be a little bit overwhelming or scary. But number 6 is to host free workshops or webinars. If allowed, please make sure that you check the rules because many Facebook groups won't allow this. But if allowed, organize educational events to showcase your expertise and engage with group members. This can attract potential clients interested in learning. Sometimes it can just be as simple as going to the owner of the Facebook group and saying, hey, I know how to do this task really easily, and I know that some of the people in this Facebook group struggle with this task. Can I create a video and pop it into your Facebook page? Number 7, and this one is probably the most important tip of all. Respect the group rules. Always follow the group rules regarding self-promotion. Adhering to these guidelines maintains a positive reputation and fosters trust. Firstly, if you don't follow the rules, you're going to get kicked out of the Facebook group, and then that voids all the work you've put into it. Secondly, if you get a bad name in a industry with like not doing the right thing and not following the rules, it can affect you on a bigger scale. You might be banned from other Facebook groups. You might, someone might know you from the first group and you're in a second group and they'll report you to admin. So just really make sure that you're following the rules and you're being, as positive as possible. And tip number 8 is follow up thoughtfully. When someone shows interest, follow up with a personalized approach. Tailor your response to their specific needs and show attentiveness. This can lead to meaningful connections. If someone is commenting and they want more information from you, ask them, can I send you a private message? I send you an email? And if they say no, respect that. Don't just go and send them a private message unless they specifically ask you, send me a PM. Make sure that you are sharing with them in a positive way and respecting their boundaries, because maybe they want to chat to you in the Facebook group, maybe they don't want to DM. You need to be really mindful of making sure that you are respecting all the people within Facebook group and respecting what they want, because if someone says no and then you do it anyway, they're not going to work with you. It's a waste of your time. It's a waste of their time. As long as you're respectful and you just try and be really thoughtful about the way you do things within Facebook groups, I promise you can get many clients in Facebook groups. Many of my clients I have seen ask questions in Facebook groups. I've been able to answer them, and then I built a relationship with them. My apologies. Built a relationship with them and then grown into clients from there. By engaging genuinely, sharing valuable content, and respecting group guidelines, you can effectively use Facebook groups to build relationships and grow your virtual assistant business. If you have any questions from this week's episode, I would love for you to come and ask me over on Instagram or TikTok. I am The Basic for Virtual Assistants. And you can join my Facebook, The Basics for Virtual Assistants, where I also answer lots of questions. So I would love to hear from you guys over there, and I will see you back here next week.
And that brings us to the end of another episode. I hope you've enjoyed diving into the fundamentals of the virtual assistant world with me today. If you found value in our discussion and want to connect further, remember you can join our community on Facebook. Just search The Basics for Virtual Assistants and we can continue the conversation there. For more behind the scenes content, tips and updates, you can also find me on Instagram and TikTok. Follow me at the Basics for VAs podcast for bite-sized insight and a glimpse into the VA world. I'm thrilled you tuned in, and if you have any questions or specific topics you'd like us to cover in future episodes, feel free to drop a message. Your feedback is invaluable. Until next time, keep thriving in your virtual assistant realm, and I'll catch you in the next episode.